You humiliate me. You disgust me. My daughter-in-law sneered at my grandson's graduation dinner. I just smiled. I had been waiting for this moment. I signaled the waiter, and a video began playing on the TV. I made the shoe collapse when, you know, I've lived a life. I've been married twice, buried a husband, and raised 3 children. At 67, I genuinely thought I'd seen every ugly shade of human cruelty this world had to offer. Oh, how wrong I was. What happened at my grandson's graduation dinner, it still makes my blood run cold. The dining room at the Riverside Country Club buzzed with that special, hushed excitement only graduation nights can bring. Crystal glasses clinked, polite murmurs of congratulations floated through the elegant space. My grandson, Elliot, had traded his cap and gown for a sharp navy suit. He sat at the head of our table, absolutely beaming, radiating the kind of confidence that comes from conquering the world. Harvard Law School, full scholarship. The pride swelling in my chest felt almost too big for my ribs to contain. Grandma Thelma, did you see Professor Morrison's face when I gave my speech? Elliot leaned towards me, his eyes bright with excitement. I think I actually made him tear up. I reached over and squeezed his hand, feeling the calluses he'd earned from working construction summers to help pay his way. You've always had a gift with words, sweetheart. Your grandfather would have been so proud. That's when the temperature in the room seemed to drop, instantly. Oh, please. The voice sliced through our moment like a blade through silk. Let's not pretend this is some fairy tale success story. All heads turned toward Esme, my daughter-in-law. She sat rigid in her chair, a particular smile plastered on her face, the kind she reserved for moments when she planned to draw blood. Her perfectly manicured fingers gripped her wine glass so tightly I actually worried it might shatter. Esme. My son David warned quietly, but she was already past the point of restraint. She stood slowly, deliberately, her designer dress catching the chandelier light as she turned to face me. The conversations at nearby tables began to fade. People sensed the shift in our little corner of the room. You want to know what I really think about this whole charade? Her voice carried just enough to reach the adjacent tables, where familiar faces from our social circle turned with barely concealed curiosity. This woman. She pointed directly at me, her finger a weapon. Has been playing the devoted grandmother act for years, but the truth is, she's nothing but an embarrassment. My stomach dropped, but I kept my face carefully neutral. I'd learned long ago not to give Esme the satisfaction of seeing me flinch. Mom, stop. David's voice held a note of desperation I'd heard too many times before, but Esme was just getting started. She took a step closer to my chair, her voice rising with each word. You want to know what your precious grandmother really is, Elliot? She's a fraud. A pathetic old woman who can't even dress appropriately for. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.